Hey, Matt, let them know a fucking podcast they tuned into right now. Who's running that shit? Let's go.
Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. The 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 hours of chaos, of chaos. Jugs in this bitch, no jug shit. Karma King, Don Chaos, never switch. From Denver to D-Town, his name carries weight clouds from all around. Know that he put it down like an OG. Just know he stays down. Eating phony jugs, covered up his steak sauce. That's how we stay on the hours of chaos.
Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy, Don Chaos. Hit that like button, smash subscribe.
Let's get weird. Say your prayers, check the mic. Got my notes, we're live tonight. Cameras rolling, chats on fire. Super chats taking me up higher. Yo, what's up? Let's break it down. Crazy theories all around. Conspiracy, some rap reviews and interviews with sketchy dudes.
Enter podcast.
Mic is hot, stream won't crash.
Stream won't crash. Stream won't crash.
Clickbait title, thumbnails rad.
Thumbnails rad. Thumbnails rad.
Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad. Tell your dad.
Wi-Fi strong, let's go in deep. Did Bigfoot take my Uber Eats? Aliens, ghostly vibes, or just some guy who's dead inside? Late night talks about rapping clowns. Don Chaos, don't mess around. If tech goes bad, then I might rage. But hey, like, comment, share this page.
Enter podcast.
Mic is hot, stream won't crash.
Stream won't crash.
Clickbait title, thumbnails red. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad. Tell your dad.
Shout out to the chat, y'all are wild tonight. Yo, who's trolling? Mods, get them out of here. What up, Evan? It's your boy, Don Chaos. We live, we raw. Hit that subscribe button or get the hell out. Wake your ass up, grab a drink. It's podcast time. What you think? Talking madness, going deep. Who stole my goddamn sleep? Clickbait title, views go high. UFOs and cryptids fly. Was Tupac clone, did Elvis die? Let's debate, don't ask me why. Enter Pong. Whoa! Livestream strong, Wi-Fi last. Tech goes crazy, I might crash. Still won't stop, kiss my ass. Juggalos, rap reviews, conspiracies, I swear are true. Aliens hacked my phone last night. Now my fridge plays Mega Light. A live chat poppin', what's the tea? Super chats and cash to me. One dude spamming, he's gone for life. Mods delete, block on sight.
Enter podcast.
Woo! Mic's on fire, stream won't lag. Clickbait title, thumbnails mad.
Thumbnails mad. Thumbnails mad.
Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad. Tell your dad.
Oh damn, we got a gust in the house. Yo, what's up with the Illuminati? Did Bigfoot steal the moon? Did Bigfoot steal the moon? Did Bigfoot steal the moon?
Hangs your podcast.
Live tap hopping, what's the D? Super chat sending cash to me. One dude spamming, he's gone for life. Mods delete, block on smite.
Hangs your podcast.
Mic's on fire, stream won't lag. Clickbait title, thumbnails mad. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad. Tell your dad.
Oh damn, we got a gust in the house. Yo, what's up with the Illuminati? Did Bigfoot steal the moon? Did Bigfoot steal the moon?
Yo, 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 what is good, everyone? Y'all already know who this is. This is the one and only Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, well, then it sucks to be you. Sorry about that, y'all. We had to do a little bit of a late start because I had a dentist appointment today. And then there was a wreck. And if you know anything about wrecks in Colorado, especially the Denver area, it creates mad traffic. So I had to take another route home that took me like 30 minutes to get home, where it would have normally took me only 26 minutes to get home. So I had to go a whole different way. So yeah, thank you everyone for your patience and waiting. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. These individuals that we have coming on, they're waiting in the green room right now. These two individuals have been in the game for years. This is their first time coming on the show. And we've talked to them about coming on the show before. Like I said, they've been in the game for years. So without further ado, please welcome the one and only first. Please welcome the one half of Isolated Beingz. Please welcome first the one and only Two-Face. What's up, man?
What's up, yo? How you doing, yo?
Good. And accompanying him, and then accompanying him to the podcast is the one and only Ruthless Rob. What's up?
What's up, yeah?
What up?
Yeah. Sure, I'm straight there and shit.
Yeah, welcome to the show, y'all. Again, thank you all for the patience. Like I said, I had to take another route home because there was a wreck the way I would normally go home. So I had to find another route to go home. And I just got done with the dentist appointment. So if I'm a little drowsy, that's why.
I thought you were standing us up and shit. Y'all was about to say, what the fuck?
Well, welcome to the show. I know we've talked to you both individual as artists and group about having you both come on here. So I guess you could say the stars aligned for finally, because you guys have been in the game for years.
Yeah, fucking, it's been pretty busy recently with our new release and shit. But, yeah, we've been trying to get on here for a while, just trying to, get the date set up, and here we are and shit, you know what I mean?
So yeah, of course, welcome to the show. For those that don't know who you guys are, I'll let each of you go, introduce who you are, and then, and give a brief introduction about each of yourselves, and then, we will ask with the questions.
You can go ahead, Two-Face.
The name's Two-Face. That's 2 to the F to the A to the C to the E. And I just love horror movies, love horror music. So I made that shit. What's up, Rob? Tell them who you are.
So I be Ruthless Rob and shit. The half of Isolated Beingz, like he said. That's Isolated Beingz with a Z, not the fucking Insulated Beans, or his fucking name's been fucked up too many fucking times. So get it straight. Isolated Beingz. ISOLATE BE.
ISOLATEDBEINGZ.
There it is. Basically, Ruthless Rob, Two-Face, we formed Isolated Beingz back in fucking 2006, 2007.
2007.
Been doing the wicked shit ever since, you know what I'm saying? Putting it down for Baltimore City, Baltimore, Maryland.
Back in the MySpace days.
Yeah, back in the MySpace and SoundClick days, yo, you know what I'm saying? We're pretty ancient, but we still keep it wicked, you know what I'm saying? So we still keep up with the times. We know what's going on. We keep our ears and eyes to the fucking streets, to the underground. So we don't slack on that shit. So we know what's going on with all that. Just because you know what I'm saying, we're a little older and shit don't mean shit, you know what I'm saying? We still with the shits, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I could tell from your guys' latest release and your guys' other old music that you guys have a love and appreciation for this culture. And like you guys said, you've been around since the MySpace days. So you guys have been around since I was in high school and stuff, which is a long time.
Yeah. We're coming up on a 20-year anniversary. Hope he buys me roses.
Nah, I don't know about all that. I might pick you some dandelion.
Give me a taco from Taco Bell.
Oh yeah. So how did you guys like link up, and what made you guys like want to form a duo together?
We did it. I had the Isolated Beingz with my homie Sickness, R.I.P. And we did a mini gathering back in like Hagerstown, Maryland, and me and my boy did the show, and Ruthless Rob was on the show, and from there we became like close friends right off the jump. And so we had him featured on a CD or a song. Then my boy left, and I was like, well, shit, I don't want to do this alone. I like having a partner to come off of, you know what I mean? And Rob was like, oh, shit, I'll do it. and then we were formed.
Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? I've been a solo artist for a long time as well. But yeah, pretty much I pretty much filled in when his boy rolled out. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much that's the start of it. And we had a lot of things in common, like horror movies, obviously, music style, you know what I'm saying, music preferences, wrestling, you know what I'm saying? We just get each other, you know what I'm saying? Type shit like it.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing I always liked about like duos in music, because when there's duos, people like are able like to bounce off of each other, or they can like have their own different style, but like have it mixed together. Like obviously you have ICP, a known duo that bounces off each other, Outkast, Dog Pound, you know, so many, right. You know, Mobb Deep.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying, we're a lot of the same person in that aspect, but we're really different too, you know what I'm saying? Like if you know us, we have two different personalities, but like as far as like what goes on up in here, you know what I'm saying, we're pretty much alike with it, you know what I'm saying, in that sense.
Hell yeah. And how did you like both individually like start like writing music? Like how old were you both individually when you both started writing music, and did you both come up with other names before you came up with the names you have now, or did the names already stick with? Because I know most people, they'll have more than one different rap name before they come up with a name that sticks with them.
I've always been Ruthless Rob. I don't know about him. I think you've always been Two-Face too, right?
Yeah, I've always been Two-Face. It was some weird shit where I was just like, we were graffitiing a wall, and they were like, go ahead, put whatever you want down. I just did Two-Face, and I kind of feel like I am Two-Face in a way where I'm very quiet, and then sometimes when you get to know me or you get into a conversation, I just won't shut the fuck up. And Isolated Beingz, before I was in Isolated Beingz, I had the dumbest fucking group names, like Cannabis Clowns, because we were in high school, we didn't know no better, so it was like Cannabis Clowns. And then we were like, well, we don't want our moms to find out we're smoking weed, so let's call it Chaotic Clowns. And then we were just like, we gotta drop the clowns because it's biting too much. And then my boy was like, yo, Isolated Beingz is a great name, so that's how that came together. And I just kept with all that shit.
Hell yeah. And Rob, how did you come up with your name like Ruthless Rob?
So my parents named me Robert, you know what I'm saying? Ruthless, I don't know, man. Just I don't know, just something I came up with, you know what I'm saying? I never really thought about it. I always thought that was a cool word, you know what I'm saying? I definitely describe my style as ruthless, you know what I'm saying? Because I really don't give a fuck. End life, end music, you know what I'm saying? Just pretty much my attitude, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nice guy if you get to know me, but you know what I'm saying? I can be really ruthless if you fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just think it, you know, fit me to a T, if you will. Just, I don't know, just Ruthless Rob. I just thought of it one day, you know what I'm saying? I really couldn't tell you when. You know, obviously, I started writing, like you said, or like you asked, probably back in like fucking, I don't know, preteen era. I was in the new metal, so it was Two-Face, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of inspired me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I was listening to a lot of like new metal back then, Korn, Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach. But then I was also listening to a lot of shit like DMX, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, Bone Thugs, shit like that, 3-6 Mafia. But I don't know. Yeah, basically just, you know, I've been writing for a long time. But I didn't really start until around like maybe like 16, 17. And I just never stopped, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing about us is once I started, I know for me anyway, I never stopped. I've always
consistency.
You always gotta stay consistent in this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no time to be taking no breaks. This life's too fucking short. Especially if this is something you want to do, you gotta make sure you're relevant. You gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, you don't let motherfuckers forget about you. Like, oh shit, Ruthless Rob. Oh yeah, he just dropped something not that long ago. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep something fresh in motherfuckers' ears, you know what I'm saying? You know, Isolated Beingz, Ruthless Rob, or anything I'm involved with, you know what I'm saying? It's always gotta be throwing something at, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers' faces.
I was just thinking when I started writing, I was probably in my preteens too, but I was writing horror movies. I was writing like little dialogues and scripts and shit, and then I finally heard the clowns and shit, and then I was like, well, I think I started writing lyrics after that. But I was writing like little short horror stories and shit. I still have a few of those from like 25 years ago.
Hell yeah. And before you guys like found your like own music, obviously a lot of us get into music through what our parents or family was listening to. So what was like some of the music that you both listened to growing up in your household before you both went and discovered your own music? Like me, I grew up hearing like a lot of like classic rock, 80s, 70s, 60s, you know, Michael Jackson and all that.
My dad's a workhorse, so he didn't really do much of listening to any type of music. My mom, I really remember her like blasting fucking Night at the Roxbury soundtrack and shit. Like she was a weird cat. But I didn't really have that music vibe from them. They're a lot older.
Yeah, my parents, man, especially my dad, he was really into heavy metal and 80s rock bands and shit like that. My mom, you know, she always listened to like a lot of pop stuff. But yeah, we listened to a lot of music in my house, you know what I'm saying? Especially back in the day with MTV and the box. You know, I always just sat around and watched music videos with them, or, you know what I'm saying, a lot of grunge shit growing up. Like I said, like Metallica, Slayer, AC/DC, Black Sabbath. Yeah, my dad was really into heavy metal and shit.
Hell yeah. And individually, like we all have like that one song, if we can like remember it, like from an artist or group. From both of you, like individually, what was like that one song that you can probably think of that maybe like grasped your attention, that like got you into loving music?
Oh shit. There's so much shit stored up here. I'd have to think about that one for a second.
Yeah, Nirvana comes to mind. Like for me, Nirvana or Korn, Follow the Leader. When I heard I was like, oh shit, yeah, I could get that. I think I like music.
I've always liked music, man. Even when I was like, ever since I can remembering anything, you know what I'm saying? I've always just liked music. I guess probably early on for me would be like, I don't know, maybe like shit. Maybe fucking Green Day, fucking Dookie, you know what I'm saying? Like I was young as shit when that came out, and I remember that being like one of my favorite albums back in the day. I was probably like fucking like 8 or 9 years old, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I started getting into like rap and shit after that when Bone Thugs dropped East 1999. You know what I mean? Then I started digging further into underground stuff. Then, you know, finally discovered ICP and horrorcore and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? Then it was pretty much one from there. You know what I'm saying? That was like pretty much like, hell yeah, this is what I like. This is like what I want to fucking do.
Hell yeah. And that's one that will lead into our next question. These are so everyone likes to hear everyone's origin story, Juggalo origin story. So what would be y'all's Juggalo origin story? Like, what was the song by ICP that like grasped y'all's attention, where you're like, what is this, and made you like fall in love with it?
Maybe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe Forgotten Freshness, where they had Mr. Johnson's head and shit like that. I'm a big wrestling fanatic, so once they came on to the scene in WWE, then I was like, oh, who are these guys? And then I got one of their Forgotten Freshness CD, and then I was hooked from there. So I think Mr. Johnson's head, probably something like that.
Yeah, basically, I would say, like, with the whole wrestling thing, that's when I really, like, noticed who the fuck they were when they came in with the oddities in WWF. And I had the fucking WWF soundtrack. I think it was, like, Volume 3 that had that song on it. So that was, like, my first introduction to ICP. I mean, I've always heard of them here and there when you know what I'm saying, before that, but I've never actually listened to it. You know, like I said, I was a wrestling fan. It was, like, hardcore back then, especially the Attitude Era. And, yeah, once the oddities came out with them and shit, I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers are crazy. It's just cool as fuck, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I would say the oddities, The Greatest Show would be my first, like, actual, like, song, like, yeah, when I remember first hearing about it, like, you know, music wise.
Yeah, that would probably be me. Like, I remember hearing about him during Malenko era, but because I was so young, I was around 7 or 8, I couldn't put 2 and 2 together. So when I saw them on WWE again, I'm like, oh, those were those dudes with that Disney controversy. But I also couldn't put 2 and 2 together because my mind couldn't process. So at one point, I thought they were a wrestling tag team. I'm like, oh, they're a tag team. They're like, oh, they're actual music artists. Okay.
Right.
Whatever.
I was still trying to
and I think me being a juggalo and a wrestling fan, like, goes hand in hand, because I've been a wrestling fan long before I was a juggalo. I've been a wrestling fan since I was about like 2 or 3, and then I became a juggalo when I was like 8. And I remember, like, the first 2 wrestlers I remember falling in love with and absolutely loving, and this is how old I am. I remember Razor Ramon and Old School Undertaker and Bret Hart. So that's pretty much around the time I found out about wrestling.
Yeah, we were around
Bret Hart Shrine.
But yeah, I remember the first 2 wrestlers I did fall in love with was Razor Ramon, R.I.P., and The Undertaker.
Definitely, yeah. Razor Ramon, I think he probably was like the like fucking coolest wrestler ever. You know what I'm saying? As far as wrestlers, like, definitely was the coolest.
And it's also because we all know his character was a play on Tony Montana from Scarface, which made it even better.
Right, yeah. It was cheesy but cool at the same time.
Hell yeah. Let's see. And what are some, like, if you guys can remember, like, what was, like, your guys' each, like, first album that you guys remember, like, buying with your own money?
Oh, money. Shit, I was a spoiled little kid. Like,
probably for me would probably be like shit. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go way back now.
yeah.
I was buying fucking cassette tapes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is when we still had Walkmans with fucking, you know, cassette tapes and shit. Fucking fuck. I really had to think about that one.
I'm pretty sure I took my lunch money and bought Shangri-La.
Hell yeah.
Skipped school and everything and just walked to the mall.
Probably, like I said, man, Basket Case. I mean, not Basket Case. Well, Basket Case is one of the songs, but Green Day, Dookie. I think that was like one of the first albums that really like stuck out to me as a kid, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? I remember buying that album or that tape. Now that I think about it, like probably my first one. I'm not really big into Green Day now, obviously, but I really liked that first. That album was cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now I couldn't give a fuck less what they're doing. But
right, that's how I am. Like, new Green Day, I don't even know what they're doing, but old school Green Day, from like Dookie to like American Idiot, that's the Green Day I grew up listening to.
Yeah, they're all like fucking trying to be all political and shit now, and that's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and I think when they were political with American Idiot back then, it sounded better because of what was going on around the time.
Right. Yeah, I remember American Idiot. I remember that one was pretty good. But yeah, Dookie, I think was probably their hardest shit. Obviously, they had like, what's the other one, Nimrod or something like that.
Y'all want to feel really old? Does anyone remember Good Charlotte?
I remember Good Charlotte.
They're from around here.
Yeah, they're from Maryland, man. I know. I don't know them, but I know you're talking about.
Hell yeah, and that leads into like the next question we usually ask, like, how would you guys describe like the local music in like y'all's scene, whether it's the underground or just the local music scene in y'all's areas?
Around here, it's you know what I'm saying, in Baltimore, you got like a lot of trap artists and shit. You got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, young guys just doing that gangster trap shit. So that's not really my scene, you know what I'm saying? But we're trying to create our own scene, and we have, in a way, you know what I'm saying? We linked up with a bunch of artists around, you know, the region, like you know what I'm saying, us, obviously, Isolated Beingz, Ruthless Rob, our boy Nate Money and his band Cryptid, his homie Bloodlust, Killer Society, who am I missing?
Leezy Poe, Hell's Bells.
Yeah, we got like a little tight niche community, you know, as far as like Baltimore and surrounding areas, Maryland, West Virginia, a little bit of PA, a little bit of Delaware, you know what I'm saying, like that little area right there. We kind of like got a close little clique, you know what I'm saying, if you will.
Yeah, honestly, I'd put our scene I'd put our scene up against anybody's scene, because we have some of the best artists out there that put on some really good fucking underground rock shows. Fucking us, yeah, Delirious, Gunsmoke. There's some more in the chat.
Yeah, so basically, we're doing a show this Saturday, and a lot of these guys that we mentioned are going to be on the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like we do shows all the time with these guys. We're, like I said, usually we do shows with the same people. You're like, there might be a new one here and there, but for the most part, there's like a foundation of artists that we usually stick together as far as like local shows.
Oh yeah, and I think it's cool that everyone like has their own unique scene, and I've been even noticing that the East Coast has been like getting like a lot of like really good like underground MCs, and it kind of like reminds me a lot of like Denver. Like we have a really good like underground scene like here in Colorado. We've always had for years.
Shout out to Scum.
Yes. Well, that's the man who's given me some of like the best advice. Like the three people in this like game or scene that have always given me the best solid advice is Scum, Psycho, aka Insane Poetry, and then Frankie Goldie. Those are the three individuals in this underground scene that have like given me like some of the best advice ever.
Yeah, we love Uncle Ivan.
Yeah, like Scum, especially Scum. He gives like some of like the best advice, and it's always funny when people first meet him, like when they hear his music and they're like, "Oh, this guy must be horrible," and then you meet him, he's really chill, humble, down to earth.
He told us that I get so like happy about. He was like, I heard I was coming to Baltimore, and the first thing I thought of was Isolated Beingz. I was like, damn, man, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's even know that I remember when LSP started out as just like a local, like Denver-based label. So I've like watched it grow from the beginning. And I remember when Scum told us, he's like, "Oh, we're signing our first act out of Denver," and that first act that they signed on LSP out of Denver was Darkath.
Yeah,
and then Smalls One followed after that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we definitely paid attention to LSP, man. We're big fans.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've loved about LSP is like they've been around for like 26 years. That's just insane.
Yeah, definitely.
And I've even told like everyone what I love about the roster is everyone does their own. They do wicked shit in horrorcore, but everyone like does their own spin on it and their own style. Like Scum mixes it with metal. Donnie Menace does like battle rapping, backpack freestyle type stuff.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Much love to LSP.
Yeah.
And then you do have Lex, who's on LSP, Lex the Hexmaster. He has like a very East Coast flow to him, basically.
Yeah, he's from New York. Yeah, so that makes sense. I forgot he was even signed to them. I forgot all about that.
Hell yeah. Now, if you guys had to pick like one of the questions we ask, if you guys had to pick, what would be like your top like 5 like Psychopathic Records albums of all time? Like obviously mine number 1 that I always tell people will always be that original Dark Lotus Tales from the Lotus with Mars.
Definitely, yeah. That's like the holy grail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Hell's
You know,
Pit.
yeah, Hell's Pit, Dark Lotus Black Rain, and then probably like Most Tasteless or Freak Show. You got One Less G in the Hood or the EP. There's a lot of really good ones. Great Malenko's great too. I can't narrow it down to 5, but definitely a lot of their new their older shit though from Lotus and ICP, Blaze, and Twisted.
Yeah, like I was really big on the Beverly Kills. Dark Lotus Red. Black Rain was a really good one. I really like that one a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people like it, but I think Mirror Mirror was really good. Twisted Mirror Mirror was
underrated album, Project Born Dead 2. That one with me and him bumped a lot.
Yeah, we played that fucking CD out like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to bump Green Book a lot. I also loved Man's Myth and stuff. And let's see what else. Hell, I even like out of Boondocks, my favorite Boondocks album is actually my other favorite Psychopathic album, and that's Crimson Creek. That album is flawless.
I love some Boondocks. We had him on the track before. He's really good.
Oh yeah.
I even like some of his new shit.
Oh yeah, like Boondocks can flow, and I tell people if you actually listen to him, his southern accent makes his flow sound really good, because if you listen to his group project before he was Boondocks, it was called Southern Hustlers Incorporated, so it sounded like some down south hip hop basically.
Yeah, I like Boondocks.
Yeah, we just went to the Freak Show anniversary tour when they came to Baltimore, and Boondocks opened up the show. And then the next day, I went to Target, and I saw Boondocks just like hanging out in Target and shit shopping. I'm like, fuck. And he's a lot shorter in person. I'm like, oh shit, you're Boondocks. He's like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, I saw you at the show yesterday. He's like, oh man, it's like you could tell he was like real awkward about it and shit. Now, I didn't like hound dog him too much. I was like, yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I kept moving.
He's probably introvert. He's probably introverted like my ass.
But I thought that was funny.
Anthony in the chat said The Harvest. That's a great one too.
Oh yeah, the Harvest.
I fuck with the Harvest.
It's the time for the
Harvest. Your time.
Yeah, we're hip to all that old school shit, man. Definitely.
And especially like Boondocks, he never got a lot of credit back then. Like if anyone saw him back in the day, or even if you see him now, he kills it live. Like he's underrated when he performs.
Yeah, man, he's dope. Definitely.
Yeah, and at that Freak Show in my opinion, he was my favorite act that night.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Big Tony in the chat.
Big T.
Shout out to the Crows.
Yep, someone's even saying ABK. Yeah, Hatchet Warrior, Dirty History, Medicine Bag. Those are classic ABK albums.
Would you be my...
Yeah, I mean, that whole family era, man, they were just shitting out gold, and you know what I'm saying?
Blood in, blood out, A and B.
Yeah, definitely. That whole timeline just was nothing but fucking fire. And it's unfortunate didn't get to see that shit, but you know what I'm saying? That family era was really was, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, that's everybody talks about the family era, but you know, you'd have to be there to understand, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and we all grew up during that. Like, I even remember Zug Island, and that's another one of my favorite Psychopathic albums is Zug Island Crack Tiles. I love that album.
That's another banger, man, definitely.
Yeah. Somebody said God's Hand. That shit was great. If y'all listen to Unforgiven Forest, that one's another classic too for A and B.
Cut and Stitch was a good one.
Yeah.
And I like when when Boondocks, when they added him to Rydas, I think Boondocks being in Rydas was the perfect fit because, like I said, before he was Boondocks, he was already having a gangster sound to him, so he fit well with Rydas pretty well.
Yeah, it just came a little natural to him, you know?
And just like when everyone talks about Lotus, like, I was like, I prefer the original with Mars. Now, Black Rain, when ABK was on Black Rain, some of my favorite verses on Black Rain are from ABK.
Right. Well, I think it's just because, you know what I'm saying, they came out with the Dark Lotus Yellow, and it just didn't compare, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it was my first time. Yeah, I was in control until the blood.
Definitely Black Rain was like sick, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just something about that fucking Dark Lotus Red. I just can't put my finger on. I just like it.
That's how I am. I'm like Dark Lotus Red, but now when you add Black Rain, ABK on Black Rain, flawless.
It's just good. Yeah, it's just as good, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think it's just compared with Dark Lotus Red to the Dark Lotus Yellow Lotus Pod, just no comparison, you know what I'm saying? I think they should have just kept it the same and just like gave us Black Rain, honestly. But
y'all remember back in the day when we were hearing rumors that Isham was going to be in Dark Lotus at one point?
Oh yeah, I remember that shit. I was actually disappointed when it never happened.
I know. I actually look back on it and I listened to how Isham was spitting back in those days. I'm like, okay, he actually would have been a good fit for Dark Lotus.
Yeah, man. Fucking when they first put out that Acid Rain shit, man, with that like compilation, that was cool because that like gave a lot of people a chance to hear Isham outside of Detroit, because a lot of people didn't know who the fuck he was, you know what I'm saying, including myself. Like I would hear stuff here and there off of like realjuggalos.com and juggalonation.com, and do you remember those sites?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the whole Black Rain, or no, Acid Rain, I think it was called, the compilation. I think that was cool. It gave everybody a chance to hear all you know, what Isham was really about. And then like soon after, I think it was his first one, Repentance. I think was his first one.
Yeah.
A1 Yola. Both those psychopathic releases were good as shit, especially Repentance. Repentance was cool as fuck.
Yeah, we didn't know really fully about Isham here in like Colorado and like the western part of the United States. Like our closest thing that we had to Isham was Ghetto Boys, and then we had Brother Lynch Hung, and then Insane Poetry. So those were like our Ishams on the western part of the United States.
Definitely, yeah. I love Ghetto Boys, man. Ghetto Boys are the shit.
And then when we got into Isham, you got Nodis right off the bat. Do You Believe in God? That's a fucking fire album. Yes, that is when I talk about like wicked shit or dark albums, that's definitely like one of my top albums. Like when it concerns Nodis, and then with Isham, my top album by him is Closed Casket.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of my favorites too. Yeah.
But then, like I said, Brother Lynch Hung is like so underrated.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
and he would mix horror, but he would also mix gangster shit with it too, basically.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard Brother Lynch Hung, he was on the fucking Juice, the movie Juice soundtrack.
Yep.
I was like, yo, this fucking beat's sick as shit. You know what I'm saying? Then really, it's just like a rabbit hole you have to go down sometimes to find out more about with these artists, and you realize they have like a whole other fucking side to them. Like if you didn't know any better, you would just think Brother Lynch was just doing that gangster shit just for juice. But really, he's like on some horrorcore fucking cannibal shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I like him. I'm like, he's talking about being straight cannibal, but then he's next thing you know, he's doing a song talking about crip walk, and it's dope.
Right. Hell yeah.
And I think there's like, that's one thing I miss a lot of soundtracks back in the day is like, remember when movie soundtracks only had those exclusive songs, and those like movies had like the most awesomest soundtracks. Like Juice had a good soundtrack. Another good movie that I can think of that had the best soundtrack of the 90s, Space Jam, because it had rap, it had hip hop, it had R&B, it had soul on it, it had everything.
Right. I think The Crow had a good soundtrack. Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight had a good soundtrack. Shit. Yeah, the 90s had the soundtrack shit on lock, yo.
I was bumping the Lost Boys soundtrack. I don't care.
Yeah, and I was even bumping like the Goofy movie soundtrack. Like there's so many soundtracks I could think of that just like had like such good music to it. But yes, Space Jam is a great movie, but the soundtrack is amazing too.
Yeah, I remember a lot of people had that album. I remember I was probably like in 5th or 6th grade when that shit came out, and I remember a lot of people just have. I just remember the CD cover had like MJ and Bugs Bunny on the front and shit. I remember a lot of people had that shit.
Yeah, and like same with like Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. People hated those movies, but they had a big impact on our life. But those movies had flawless soundtracks. Like people forget, Bone Thugs and Harmony had a song from the movie Batman and Robin.
Yeah, that's probably one of my least favorite Batmans.
Mine too.
Batman Forever. I like Batman Forever. That was my shit.
Yeah, that I think Jim Carrey was meant to play the Riddler. Like he nailed that role.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Now I tell people the only thing I didn't like about Tommy Lee's character of Two-Face, because Tommy Lee Jones is a great actor, but he made the character too comedic, and everyone who knows your Batman lore, Two-Face isn't meant to be funny. He's tragic. You're supposed to feel bad for him.
Yeah, Harvey Dent. They made a mockery out of Harvey Dent.
Yeah, so I was like, if Tommy Lee Jones would have made the role serious, he probably could have nailed it.
Right.
He still looked pretty cool though.
Yeah. Cool as shit.
I still remember when it was building up all the way to the original Batman from the 80s that Billy D. Williams was originally going to do Two-Face, and that would have been dope.
Like the fucking courtroom scene, the fucking shit splashes on his face and shit.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they were building up Billy D. Williams to play Two-Face? That would have been dope.
Oh, yeah.
And then originally, like, if Tim Burton was going to direct the Batman Forever, originally Robin Williams was going to play the Riddler, but then Robin Williams said give it to Jim Carrey. So if you add Tim Burton's version and you add how Robin Williams would have portrayed the Riddler all psychotic, Robin Williams could have nailed that role too.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
But now when I think of if they want to do another Riddler, I could see, and I don't care what anyone says, I could see Johnny Depp playing the Riddler. It's just something you can picture.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just like I still think it's a crime that we never ever got Willem Dafoe to play the Joker. Why?
Right. He's a little bit too old now.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless there's one of those comics where he's an old version and then you want to go down that route.
Right. Now, when it comes to my favorite Jokers, obviously Heath Ledger, then Jack Nicholson is tied. And then once I saw the Joaquin Phoenix, I think he did a good job portraying the Joker.
Yeah, I didn't like the sequel to it, but the first one was really good.
Yes, the first one was good. The second one was, it was okay. I'm like, Lady Gaga, she could kind of play Harley Quinn pretty good, a little bit.
It just was more of a musical to me, and I wasn't expecting that.
Right. Now, I remember with the Heath Ledger one, before he passed away and before she passed away, there was rumors that they were going to have Brittany Murphy play Harley Quinn, which I think her as Harley Quinn and Heath Ledger as the Joker, that would have been dope.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Good. Yeah.
And that's one thing and the only thing I loved about Batman and Robin was how they got Mr. Freeze right. Like, they got Mr. Freeze right. He's a tragic character. Like, yes, everyone hated the ice puns, but when it played the serious part of Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger nailed the character right with that role.
Yeah.
But his comedic ice puns is what threw people off. I was like, you throw those off and you be his serious side, that's the side of Mr. Freeze that he got right.
Yeah, I feel like after the first two films, that's where they kind of went more comedic and more family friendly.
Right. And I think, like, yeah, the old Tim Burton ones, they were comedic, but it was like dark humor, which is what Batman is. It was dark, twisted humor. Oh, someone has a question. They said, what are your favorite special guest features on every isolated Beingz albums?
I had to see each one, but some of my favorites are like Little White and Jelly Roll, Axe Murder Boys Project Born, Love having Boondocks. Razakel is always great.
Great plot.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have great plot and always like that. That we're one of the few people that got to feature great plot when they were together. Killer C and Liquid Assassin.
Hell yeah.
Shit. I mean, honestly, for a lot of people that don't know, we have a shitload of collabs with a lot of fucking different artists. Like you'd have to, that's a whole nother fucking thing. You'd have to like sit around and like sit down and like really look and see what our catalog speaks for itself. We have so many fucking features of so many like well-known names, like Blaze Your Dead Homies, one of them. I can't even think, man. It's just so many.
And you know, it's like we pay these artists, but it's at the same time, it's like I'm looking at it like who would be a cool collab, because we're only going to be doing this for so long, or can only do this for so long. So why not like have these collabs these epic collabs that would like no one else would get? But it's like, I don't know. It's really something to look back on. You know what I mean? So once our careers are over, we look back. Well, at least we did a song with fucking Jelly Roll. Like,
anybody shit now,
right?
Doing all the song.
I've shown people shown people Jelly Roll, especially old school Jelly Roll, and they're like, "Damn, he could spit." I'm like, "Yes, he could."
Yeah, yeah. He's not singing on our shit; he's rapping.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's man.
And I've always loved his singing voice. Like even back then, he would sing here and there. Even back then, his singing was a lot good.
On that Snow, that Snow album, he does a lot of that. Or the No Filter, I think it's called No Filter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So, what would be your guys' like creative writing process? Like everyone has their like different creating writing process. Do you have to reflect on something in life? Do you guys have to like write first? Do you have to like listen to beats? Like what are each of y'all's like creative writing process?
Nowadays, you know what I'm saying, I like to get the beat first and go off of that and get a feel of the beat. That's just now, you know, but I've done different things as far as writing. Like sometimes I would write and not even have a beat, you know what I'm saying? Or I could just be at work and I'll just find a fucking pen and pad or we would write shit on like receipt fucking papers and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if an idea pops in your head now, you can just put it on your phone, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there's different ways, but yeah, for the most part now, basically it's you know what I'm saying? I like to get a beat now and just go off of that and just try to like, you know, do say you know, some shit that, you know what I'm saying, we want to hear, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we make music that we want to listen to, you know what I'm saying? That's how I describe the shit I do.
That's why we get the features we get, because that's the music we want to listen to. Like for me, when I'm writing, we have like a big list of beats that we saved up, and I have in my notepad there's like a bunch of like ideas for track names, and then if we pick out that, then I'll take my time, I'll write on the notepad, and then kind of pick it apart a little bit and make sure it's perfect, and then we record and shit. It's a lot easier now when you got iPhones and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's cool like what you can do with a phone now, and I think that's why I love like Trash Fire by Ouija, because that whole release he recorded just on a phone, which is crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Wow.
And like, what is like a lyric or a verse that like each of you have wrote that shocked both of you to where you both were like shocked and were like, holy shit, I actually went there, like where you shocked yourself?
Oh, little issues here with Rob. Rob! I guess I'll go like, first thing that comes to mind. Oh, there you are.
My bad. My phone was dying to put on the charger. Shit.
Yeah, the track for me, like when I wrote the verse to Lucifer, I was like, man, I went pretty hard on that one. I was impressed with myself.
Honestly, can y'all hear me? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
You're good.
Basically, I try to say like a lot of shit that I do now, especially now. I try to push that envelope every time I do something now. As far as like, I guess like controversial type lyrics. Because I kind of want to paint a picture, you know what I'm saying, when people listen to our shit. Like, if we're rapping about, like, you know what I'm saying, murdering somebody, or you kind of want to give them details about it and actually, you know, make them feel like they're actually there, you know what I'm saying, or they're actually give them a good picture to paint in their head. As far as, like, memorable ones, I don't know, man. Usually when we talk about, like, just murder and stuff like that, I don't know. Just horrorcore is supposed to be horrorcore, you know what I mean? I don't think
exactly. I think people don't understand music is like meant to be a stress relief, and the origins of horrorcore, it's supposed to be showing society in the form of a horror movie, where it touches on conspiracy theories and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always said, there's like levels to this shit. There's just like regular hip hop, there's party stuff, then there's gangster shit, but then you go horrorcore, where gangster rap is a reflection on society, but mainly in the inner city. Horrorcore is showing society as a whole in the form of a horror movie.
Right. Yeah, basically. Go ahead.
We don't just delve into horrorcore. We got like depression and shit like that like alcohol abuse and shit like that. Weed tracks, you know, all that type of shit.
Mental illness.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I like about you guys too, is a lot of the music artists I listen to, they're like very diverse. They're not afraid to go outside their comfort zone. And where I know a lot of artists back then used to be afraid to be diverse. And I think it's become more accepting. Like more people are like, okay, I should be more diverse. It's like, yeah, you should. Like another perfect example, Tech. He's so diversely talented. It's insane.
Yeah.
No, ICP, diverse. They can do songs that make you laugh. They can do dark songs. They can do funny songs. They can do serious songs. They can do songs that hit you in the feels, or they can do songs that make you think.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah, I see what you're saying. Just, we if you listen to our shit, you'll see a different, you know what I'm saying, medley of, different styles, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we are wicked shit. Don't get us wrong. But you know, we touch other subjects once in a while. You know what I'm saying? If the mood strikes and shit.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize is like, yeah, the music we listen to, it's therapy for us. But even y'all as the artists writing music, it's therapy for you guys too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
So tell us about this new album that's out. Like I've been seeing like a lot of good things about it. Like people are definitely already labeling this like a classic album. Like people are gonna like call this album a classic already. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Bullshit.
20 fucking years we've been working for it.
So we have one video out for it right now called Mind Pollution. And we actually just wrapped up 2 video shoots this past Sunday. So we're gonna have some more videos for it. We're doing some catching up to do for the actually. We like to do a lot of music videos, so we've only got one right now, unfortunately. But we have 2 more in the works right now, so everybody look out for those. You know what I'm saying?
I love that art. I love that artwork, and I love your guys' artwork in general on your releases.
Yeah,
I got a good guy, man. Supreme FX. Go look him up on Instagram. Supreme FX, man. He's been doing our shit for a while now, and I pretty much give my idea, and you know, I'll give him like a little sketch that you know something I just like doodle or whatever, and he just, you know what I'm saying, he like hits it perfect every fucking time.
Yeah, man, that inspiration was for the movie Reanimator, where he has if you look at the cover of Reanimator, it's pretty much to a T. Besides, we put our little spin on it with with him in the ski mask and my blacklight stuff and shit.
Hell yeah. Like, is there any chances of like, are you guys hoping, even though I know it costs money, but are you guys hoping on releasing a lot of your releases on vinyl? Because that latest release, I could picture that on vinyl. Like, imagine the vinyl being like purple and shit.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, we haven't actually. I never even thought about that.
There is when we released the Last House by the Cemetery like a couple years back, I felt like that was one of our more wicked albums, and I could just picture the sound of the record going around and making that noise while the songs are playing. And I was like, that's when I first thought about the vinyl thing. But yeah, we can always look into that.
Yeah, because people never thought vinyl would make a comeback, or people think
comeback.
Or people think physical media doesn't exist anymore. I'm like, actually, physical media is still very much alive and very important. When I really love something, I buy a physical copy of it.
Yeah. I came to realize that about horrorcore. Like, in this genre, CDs are always in demand. Like, people are collectors of horrorcore memorabilia as far as like CDs. Like, people love fucking physical copies. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's one plus about being in this scene, that you really don't have too many problems selling a CD because people still collect them, even if they don't fucking open them. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I'll definitely order a copy of that. Or like, if you guys want, like in a future, like if we bring you guys back on the show to promote something, if you guys want to ever contribute to a future giveaway, just send me something and we'll do it for a giveaway, or send me something and I'll review it and all that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, just ask for my address and I'll send y'all my address. And if you guys want to go, here's a way of saying thank you for bringing us on the show, and here's something to contribute to a future giveaway.
All right, cool. Yeah, just go ahead and slide me. I've been the one you've been talking to, so go ahead and slide me your address after the live, yo. I'll hook you up sometime this week for sure.
Yeah. And what's some advice you guys would give? Like, what if you guys could give people like some fresh advice, like up and coming people? Because that's one thing we got to do more in the scene more, is like uplift each other and give each other advice. So what would be some great advice that you guys would give someone that's up and coming?
I would say stay humble. Don't act like you're the shit straight from the gate. Be consistent with your releases. Be consistent with your social media posts. Be consistent with your videos, your product. Make sure you're always doing something, whether it's writing a song, making a video. You know what I mean? Just make sure you're focused on what you want to do. Because if this is what you want to do, then don't fucking waste your time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said, I think one of the main things is what really irks me nowadays. Don't be too entitled. Don't be too, you know what I'm saying? Stay humble, man. Because a lot of these motherfuckers are entitled, and they, you know what I'm saying? They're just coming out the gate, and they're, you know what I'm saying? They're acting like they're on some legend status and shit. And motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You ain't been rapping that long, dog. Just, you know what I'm saying? Take your time and fall back. You know what I'm saying? Be humble with the shit.
I saw in the comments earlier, somebody was like, yeah, I just got a CD from Isolated Beingz outside of the fucking show. It's like, yeah, we've been in the game for 20 years, but we still got to promote. We go out to the ICP show. We fucking hand out fucking flyers or hand out fucking albums at the end. You know what I mean? So you got to promote. The only other advice I'd say is like, find your voice. Like it might not come right away, but if you keep on doing it and you hear like what flows sound better, and, it took me a while to find my voice in this rap game. So that'd be, but I second all of what fucking Rob said. You gotta fucking be consistent.
Exactly, and everyone plays their role, like in this industry, like you in this scene or this culture, like you said, promote. Like whether it's releasing something, sometimes coming on a show for an interview, that's helping. Right. That's another way of production. Like the best way Scum said it to me is, he's like, yes, we play our role, but you guys, the interviewers and podcasters that allow us to come on and promote ourselves, you guys play a role too. You guys help us out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a way of being consistent. Like I said, man, just put yourself out there. Don't slack. There ain't no time to be slacking. If this is what you want to do, then do it to the fullest. If not, save some room for the serious motherfucker that's trying to come up. You know what I'm saying?
And that's one thing I always loved that about this scene, because there's a lot of promotion and networking you can do at shows. Like I've had artists that I know like link up and go, oh, let's do a song together, and they talked about it right there on the spot.
Right. Hell yeah. I mean, that's how we met. You know what I'm saying? At shows, talking to each other. That's that shit. We wouldn't have been here where we are today if that never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never thought I'd be doing a podcast, but everyone says I really should because I have like that radio voice for some reason, like that broadcasting voice.
Yeah, I can see it. Definitely. Like I said, man, just be consistent with it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Ashley in the chat said, "Get you some crows," which basically means get you some diehard fans. They're gonna promote your shit too.
Yeah, show love, man. If it's somebody, you know, man, good set. Hey, man, I really like your shit. Don't brush them off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Be humble. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your fucking ego pump you up, because you know what I'm saying. Half the motherfuckers that got those huge egos, they ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what pisses me off sometimes in this scene. You know, you got a lot of entitled motherfuckers just pretty much like, hey, I should be this and should be that. Like, nah, motherfucker, go sit in the fucking corner, short pants. Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Hanging out at the bar, fucking ignoring all the other artists and shit until he goes up on stage.
Outside smoking a cigarette when motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, are out inside doing their show. You know, just like I said, man, motherfuckers just gotta be humble, dog.
Exactly, and that's why I was given the name the Karma Millionaire in this scene, because people saw how I was. They're like, damn, Don, you just help people out and you just spread that good karma. You're the Karma Millionaire.
There you go. Hell yeah. It's all about good karma, dog.
So that's why I tell people I didn't give myself that name. Y'all in the community gave me that name, and I ran with it.
For sure.
Like everyone that's met me in person will like meet me in person and they'll like thank me like for just being chill and loving this culture and community. I'm like, you're welcome. But then I'll tell them, but no, thank you. And they're like, damn, Don, you're like the same person off camera as you are on camera. You're laid back, you're humble, you're chill.
Yeah, definitely, man. You gotta stay chill, stay humble. Don't get a big ego. That's my main thing.
Exactly. That's why I tell people, that's why I started this podcast, for the love for this culture and community. I've been in this culture since I was 8 years old, and I'll be 36, which is insane.
Yeah, sure.
And that's pretty much what I like to do. Like I like to, even as an influencer or podcaster, like what I do, I want to start making like flyers that I could like hand out to people at shows, or hang up stickers that like have my social medias and like link to my YouTube channel. Like that flyer you guys made for this show was dope. Like that was fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Just like I said, even if it's writing a song, making a flyer, right, you know what I'm saying, recording, making a video, like just always, you know what I'm saying, always try to do something that's, you know what I'm saying, gonna further your craft, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been saying, like, nowadays, everybody's got an iPhone. The quality of your fucking camera is fucking perfect. You can easily film a fucking music video. Do it.
Right.
Do it.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing I loved. Like I knew this artist, she films her music videos with just a phone, but she likes to do that on purpose, so it looks like old gritty 90s type shit, or old school Esham music videos.
Yeah, definitely, man.
And I've been looking for someone to start making flyers for the show, so don't be surprised if I hit up you guys to start making flyers for the show.
Yeah, man, let me know. I got you. If I got some free time, you know what I'm saying, I'll throw something together for you.
Hell yeah. And out of a lot of the artists that y'all haven't worked with, like what's one artist or group that y'all would really want to work with? Like you guys have shown that you can work with anyone, that nothing is impossible. Like everyone is approachable now. So who would you guys like absolutely want to work with that you haven't worked with? Like nothing is impossible. Like I think everything's possible now.
There's ways around it, you know what I'm saying? There's ways to crack the code, you know what I'm saying? If you catch what I'm saying. That'll be to be continued. But just mark my words on that. I would want to do a track with Isham because I think he's like the godfather of this shit. He's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like the ultimate feature, in my opinion, as far as horrorcore, wicked shit, and all that good stuff. Obviously ITP, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's Twisted, King Gordy, Prozac, if he were to get better. But for me, the more attainable one right now at the top of my list would be Smalls one.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to do a track with her.
One we've always been trying to get, man. So holler at us or we'll holler at you.
Yeah.
Smalls, if you're watching, which I know you are, link up with these dudes.
Holla. Yeah, that's one we've always wanted to put on the bucket list. I'd like to do one with 3 6 Mafia when they were still alive, or half of them are like dead now. Bone Thugs, all those guys are still kicking. That'd be a good dream collab.
Yes, someone in the chat said y'all would probably sound dope with Kung Fu Vampire.
Yeah, that's one we thought about before too. Sometimes you gotta find a certain track that you know you can be like, oh, I want to do a track with somebody, but you still gotta find that, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that song.
What goes good with Kung Fu Vampire? We don't, you know what I mean? We don't want to. I'm looking at the fucking chat. Fucking Razakel and Small Ones together on a collab. That'd be tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't want to just get somebody on a track just to get somebody. You want to make sure that that's what their comfort zone or that's what their expertise are in the field.
And that's pretty much what Tech does. Is he doesn't just book anyone. Like he has to say, okay, does this individual fit this song or something?
Yeah.
Tech 9, he'd be a good one. He'd be a good collab.
Yeah, if we're talking dream collabs, I'd go with Edsel Dope from Dope, Jonathan Davis, fucking Fred Durst.
Shit, I'd like to get Eminem if he rapped like he used to.
Right.
Oh yeah. Especially that early Eminem when he was rapping about crazy shit.
Yeah, I want 2000.
Blonde hair, platinum hair.
Dang, I want Slim Shady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was literally telling someone, you listen to early Eminem, I don't care who you are, you could tell he was influenced by Brother Lynch Hung and many people. You can hear it.
Oh yeah, definitely. He definitely was. He knew about Juggalos and the wicked shit and all that good stuff. Definitely. So.
Oh yeah, and I even think it's cool when you can bring someone out of their comfort zone in a song. Like my homie, Miss Sadosha, he's usually used to just doing straight rap, conscious rap, or off the dome type stuff. But then last year, he did his very first horrorcore wicked shit song, and he nailed it.
Yeah, on our last album, Brain Scan, that we just released, we have a lot of fellow independent artists, and I think we have one track called "The Fiend" where we feature our boy Gunsmoke and Old Man West, and they're not wicked shit, but we got them to open up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We made them get out of their comfort zone.
Hell yeah! Now, if you guys had to pick, what would be y'all's like 5 like albums like in general that had a big impact on your life that you like absolutely love?
I mean, we're going back to Dark Lotus, right?
Yes, and it could be any artist, group, genre.
I'll try to keep. I don't know if I can name 5 right off the top, but obviously, Dark Lotus, Tales from the Lotus Pod. Then you got, for me, like personally, Nirvana Unplugged. You got Rob Zombie, Hellbilly Deluxe is one of my all-time favorite albums. I don't know. I'm thinking of. Raised on that 90s new metal, so I'm kind of thinking outside like that. I don't know. What about you, Rob?
I'd probably say, I don't know. Dark Lotus Red always finds its way in that fucking category, don't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So definitely Dark Lotus Red, I guess. I'd say probably 3-6 Mafia When the Smoke Clears. Probably Corn Issues.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Head PE, Broke.
Yes.
Only in America. Only in America is really good too.
That's a good one too.
Me and Rob bumped that several times when we first got together.
Yeah. Probably Nada's Do You Believe in God is, to bring that one back. That's definitely one of my top ones. Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP was one of my favorite albums, you know what I'm saying? Still is to this day. I still listen to it once in a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was pretty much 5. That was a good list.
Okay.
Hell yeah. And we're sticking to the number 5 thing now. This is the one that our guests always have fun like saying, okay, you're stuck on a desert island. Now, name 5 acts or groups in music in general, whose discography are you bringing with you to last on that island forever? Like who in your, if you had to pick 5 acts who you think have like a great discography that would last you for like ever.
Oh man. Probably ICP obviously.
ICP's got a huge discography too, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the acts that have, a wide discography.
Probably ICP, 3-6, maybe Korn, Limp Bizkit, 3-6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony, maybe Metallica. I could always dig some Metallica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably bring ICP, Nirvana, Head PE. If we're counting White Zombie, I'd bring the Rob Zombie one with me. And then Korn probably, yeah.
Hell yeah. Clown Devil in the chat said ICP, Tech 9, and Cottonmouth Kings. That's a good one.
Cottonmouth Kings got a shit ton of discography, so that gets rid of the boring factor of listening to the same thing over and over if you're stuck on this island forever.
Exactly. One that I always also pick, I always go with like Wu-Tang Clan, but not just group projects. Wu-Tang albums, their solo work, and their side projects, and their affiliated artists. That's a whole big discography.
Right.
Yeah, like fucking Gravediggers and shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love the Gravediggers.
Hell
Was
yeah.
it 6 Feet Deep?
Yep.
Now,
I also like the Method Man, Red Man, Blackout. That's
Yes.
a good one.
Yes. Now, if you guys had to, like, say someone's like visiting y'all's like cities or areas or states, like, what are some like restaurants that you would like tell someone from out of state that's in y'all's area that's like just local spots, like restaurants that people need to try?
Go to the Prime Rib in Baltimore. It's probably the most expensive steakhouse in Baltimore, but it's worth it. And get you some steamed crabs from I don't know. There's a lot of people sell steamed crabs, so get you some steamed crabs because that's what we're known for. Crab cakes, you know what I'm saying? Just basically that's what, you know what I'm saying. Anything crab wise, you always want to try if you come to Baltimore. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Jimmy's Famous Seafood is it's kind of got like a wrestling theme attached to it. It has all these wrestling pictures posted up on their walls. They got mixed drinks named after like finishers and shit. They got
Nice.
You can order a Demolition Crush or a Rock Bottom or a Stone Cold Stunner. I've been there like a couple times. But to me, I'll take Taco Bell. Just give me Taco Bell.
Hell yeah. And that's one thing I love is like some good seafood, especially since we're talking about Baltimore and Maryland, some good Old Bay seasoning. Yeah.
Okay. Your house is empty without Old Bay if you live in Baltimore, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's like I've eaten some like the best like clam chowder soup, and I put Old Bay seasoning in it, and it's so good.
Yeah, man, we fucking put that shit on chicken, all kind of shit here. Man. That's just like you need. It's like a necessity. It's like ketchup and mayonnaise, salt and pepper.
Right.
Oh,
I love some good I love some good home cooking, but what me and my girl do is we put I forget what she puts. She puts like some type of oil that will help it stick, and she dips her cup lid in Old Bay, and then you pour the beer into it, and then you got a little Old Bay rim. It's a nice little treat.
All right, I've even known people that put like Old Bay seasoning in their burgers. I've watched people put it in their fries to season their French fries, and it tastes good.
Yeah, the what's it called? Boardwalk fries. They're really good with the Old Bay mix.
Hell yeah! And then we're getting to some of the last questions. All right, what are 5 like top movies that you guys love? That no matter how many times you've watched the movie, and if anyone goes, haven't you watched that enough? And you're like, I may have watched this many times, but I never get tired of this movie.
Yeah. I didn't know we were doing this whole 5 thing. I would have wrote some shit down.
Yeah.
I gotta say, oh yeah, you go ahead.
I know all yours are gonna be horror movies.
Well, there might be an Adam Sandler or a Jim Carrey in there. Like Dumb and Dumber. And then you got the Lost Boy. I always love the Lost Boys. Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warrior Part 3. That's a really hatchet. Trying to think. Let's just throw in the final chapter, Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like a lot of different genres of movies. I'm not really big into actiony movies or like romantic comedies, obviously. Probably Shawshank Redemption is one of them. I could watch that all the time. Castaway, I could watch that for some reason. I like that movie. Half Baked. Lost Boys, that's another one, like you said. At one point, it was Big Money Hustlers, but I got tired of that. So, I watched that probably like 1,000 times. So I had to retire Big Money Hustlers.
Yeah. I'm just trying to look around my damn room, like what other horror movies?
This Is the End with Danny McBride and
I watched that one a shit ton.
That movie's fucking watch that. I can watch that all the time. Forrest Gump. I don't know. I like a lot of Tom Hanks movies, man.
Oh yeah, I love Forrest Gump too. I heard the book. Like, yeah, the movie is very heartfelt and sad, but so's the book. I hear the book is very heartfelt and sad. And I tell people, I don't care how old you are, if the movie Forrest Gump does not make you cry, there's something wrong with you.
At least once, at least tear up.
Right, just like another movie like that has like Robin Williams. It's a tearjerker movie. Like if anyone's ever seen What Dreams May Come, that movie. Oh god damn.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
That movie is a tearjerker. Like I recommend it.
Cool.
There's a movie called Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. That's another really good one. Me and Rob fuck with that one. That one kind of a tear jerker too, but it's like at the beginning type of shit.
Right. And that's one thing I like about movie actors that can be diverse too. Like Keanu Reeves, he started out as a comedy actor. He still does comedy here and there, but then he started being in like serious movies and action movies, and I love that. Robin Williams
he's pretty much an action star now.
Yeah, Robin Williams, he was a comedy actor, but then he's an actor that puts you in those feels. Just like I always thought Jim Carrey was a funny actor, but then I saw him in serious movies like Liar Liar, that movie that he's in with the chick with Titanic. Like it's a very serious, heartfelt movie. What is that called? Anyone that knows what that's called, it's that movie with Jim Carrey and the chick from Titanic. It's like one of Jim Carrey's like real serious movies, but it's so good.
Was it a Truman Show maybe? Or Eternal Sunshine?
I think it's something, maybe. It's something like that, but it's like it's very heartfelt, and that's one thing I loved about Liar Liar. Yes, it had comedy, but it was also a heartfelt movie.
Pen is blue.
I'm kicking my own ass. Do you mind?
Do you mind? Yeah.
Hell yeah. And then the final question we have is like, what are y'all's like, it doesn't have to be 5, it could just be a few, but what are some of y'all's like top favorite shows of like all time?
Oh shit. I like a lot of shit with Danny McBride in it, like The Righteous Gemstones, Vice Principals, Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down, Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, Tales from the Crypt.
It's Always Sunny, South Park. Welcome to Derry is getting up there real quick. That fucking TV show is really good.
Yeah, I still need to watch that. I heard it was good.
Oh, you got to. It's really good.
Like I love
if you like Pennywise. Yeah, if you like the new It, then you'll love this. It's really fucking good.
Like I liked Tim Curry as like Pennywise because he brought more humor, but the new guy that plays him now does so good. Like he's legit creepy. Yeah, he's like legit creepy. And when I watched that, I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, I can see why people would be afraid of clowns. That is kind of creepy.
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård. That he's fucking talented. He's like my new favorite actor right now. Anything he's in, I'll watch.
Right, and the one thing I like about the new It is it follows the book more. And like I tell people when you watch it, like especially the first one, because they're all kids in there, I'm like, you have to put yourself in the mindset of a kid and being a kid as you're watching it, and then you're like, okay, this is fucking scary.
If you like the book, the TV series just it's going back like 20 some years or whatever each time, and it goes back to like little parts in the book that are told, like about the factory explosion, the black spot, which is like a black people bar hangout kind of thing. They talk about all that shit in the book, and it's all going to be on the TV series.
Oh yeah. If I had to pick a comedy, one of my top comedies of all time is King of Queens. I love that shit.
Oh, Married with Children. Me and Rob love Married with Children. That's
yeah.
If we're talking old school comedies and shit.
Oh yeah. A lot of those old classic comedies are good, like Golden Girls. I love that shit.
Me and Little Rob, we've been watching My Name is Earl recently.
Yes.
That's the going.
And then for a while, like, it's number 2 now, but for a while, my number 1 favorite show of all time was always Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's a good one. Walking Dead was really good for a while, too, before they just oversaturated it.
Yeah, and then I love Game of Thrones, of course, Sons of Anarchy, and you can't beat The Sopranos. It's The Sopranos.
Sopranos is the shit, man. I fucking love that show. Boardwalk Empire is another good one too.
True Blood, if no one's ever seen that, that's a good one.
Does Monday Night Raw count?
Yes, it does.
longest running TV show in history.
Yeah, for a while it was The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, and I think that's pretty much all the questions we have. So, of course, can we each have shout-outs, and then, of course, can the Hours of Chaos podcast get a shout-out? Because you never know, that shout-out might eventually be used someday for a future new, like, intro to the show. So, like, let people know where they're tuning into, what they're watching, and then, and then give up the shout-outs.
You want to go first, Joe?
Check out the motherfucking Hours of Chaos podcast with your host, Don Chaos. Shout out to every motherfucker in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all fucking tuning in and checking us out. That means a lot to me. And shout out to my hetero life mate, Ruthless Rob.
Yeah, shout out to motherfucking Don Chaos listening to the motherfucking Hours of Chaos podcast and shit. Ruthless Rob and this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You ain't listening to that shit, you ain't listening to shit. And shit. Basically, shout out to everybody tuned in. All the real ones know who they are. We'll see you guys Saturday. We got a show this Saturday up Lakeside fucking Trailer Park, fucking Northeast Maryland. All this shit can be found on our socials, all our upcoming shows. We have another show June 22nd in Ardmore, Pennsylvania with Razakel.
At the Rusty Nail.
The Rusty Nail. I'll be dropping a group project this Saturday. I'm always involved with other shit too, man. If it's not just Rufus Rob solo, it's not isolated bands. I'm always on somebody's album or, you know what I'm saying, doing some group shit. I'm doing some shit this Saturday. It's dropping called 66 Kills. Check that shit out. It's with my boy Bracco, Raven Hunter, Casket, and Jay Smoke. Check that shit out. Like I said, everything can be found on our socials, our fucking Facebooks, our .coms, our Instagrams, fucking MySpace. Not MySpace, but you know what I'm saying. Shit. Hold on, what was I thinking about?
Yeah, basically all y'all's links are down below, from y'all's Insta, your social medias, to where y'all can pick up their music, their merch. Everything is linked down below for y'all.
If you haven't fucking listened to Brain Scan, fucking check that shit out. It's on Spotify. It's on all the fucking platforms. Fucking Brain Scan, Isolated Beingz is one of our best albums we put out. Hope everybody checks that shit out. And fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. I would like to see you guys perform. So if you guys are definitely going to be performing at Gorefest this year, let me know, because it's the 20th annual Gorefest going down in Denver.
You know, no Scums actually told us we could do it anytime we, you know what I'm saying, so once just hit them up, but that's kind of a far trip, and we've never been on airplanes, so that's kind of like one of our things.
I was scared.
Yeah. I don't know, man, but yeah, definitely, if we're ever in the area, you'll be sure to know about it, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, and you guys are like always welcome, like on the show anytime, like whenever you guys got anything new that you guys are getting ready to drop, just hit me up and I'll like book a spot for you guys like to come on the show.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. But yeah, like you said, fucking isolatedbeings.com, ruthlessrob.com. If you don't know about us, now you know, just you know what I'm saying? Just give it a shot, yo. You might like it, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't, that's cool too, you know what I'm saying?
We got merch, we got t-shirts.
Yeah.
We got all that good shit.
Except fucking PayPal, Cash App, food stamps, all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't discriminate.
Hell yeah. And I do have plans eventually, like, to do this festival that I have planned to do, an annual festival. It's going to be called Karma Fest. And every year it's going to go to, like, a charity. So whenever I get that, like, up and running, I would definitely love you guys to come and perform there, because it would be for a good charitable cause.
Yeah, man. You just let us know. And if it, you know, if it works out, you know what I'm saying? You never know. We might be able to come through and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. And with that said, thank you guys for joining. If you guys want, you guys can mingle in the chat with everyone while we do the rest of the show.
I have to go shit, but no, I gotta get up early for work tomorrow, but that's why I was trying to get off here earlier. But yeah, man, thanks for having us for sure. Much love to everybody in the chat. Love you guys. Check us out, man. You know, come holler.
Hell yeah. Later, y'all.
Peace.
Hell yeah, y'all. That was Two-Face and Ruthless Rob of Isolated Beingz. So now we're going to take a music break, y'all. We're going to take a music break, and then we'll come back with our topics of the night, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. Again, this was their first time on the show, so thank you for having them on here. Thank you to them. This has probably been like one of my favorite interviews. I mean, I love all my interviews. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a music break, y'all. And then I'm going to go ahead and get myself something to drink because my mouth is starting to feel dry. So yeah, we're going to take a music break and we'll be right back, y'all. This is the Hours of Chaos podcast, 296, y'all. 296. We are almost at the road to 300 episodes. This podcast, y'all, is almost at 300 episodes, y'all. So again, we're going to take a music break, and then we'll be back with the topics of the night, because you know how this podcast works. We interview people, then we talk about topics and news going on in our community and culture. So if you guys have any topic ideas that you want me to talk about, just say them in the chat right now. So we'll be right back, y'all. This is the Hours of Chaos podcast, and we will be right back in a few minutes, y'all.
The swamp doesn't comfort, it strips you down to instinct and nerve. If you're still standing, then you earned your fangs.
Dead body core. Dead body core.
Walking the mines, hear the bones crack when my hope dies. Black waters crashing when black arise. Wolf root bleeding between the eyes. Fog skelter up in the sky, and I don't know how much further I can go. Pain is immense in my shelter and home. The shift is intense, hard struggle take hold. Walking the mines, hear the bones crack when my hope dies. Black waters crashing when black arise. Wolf root bleeding between the eyes. Fog skelter up in the sky, and I don't know how much further I can go. Pain is immense in my shelter and home. The shift is intense, hard struggle take hold. Black water seeps through my cavities, taste the decay and the weight of the gravity. Lost names, losing sleep in my sanity. Knee deep while I trek through red mist and tragedy. The sickness creeps slow, not dramatic. It starts in my thoughts and then goes systematic. Spreads through my blood like a panic. Smile like I'm calm, but the damage is manic. Old got silent, Durgan in the trees. Wolves ain't safe, worlds let them bleed. Carving resolve through the misery. Breaking my ways is necessity. I do not pray anymore, I invoke and endure transformation that ain't clean but pure. Every scar is still sore, it feels worse than it were, but I'd rather be this than who I was before. Walking the mines, hear the bones crack when my hope dies. Black waters crashing when black arise. Wolf root bleeding between the eyes. Fog skelter up in the sky, and I don't know how much further I can go. Pain is immense in my shelter and home. The shift is intense, hard struggle take hold. Walking the mines, hear the bones crack when my hope dies. Black waters crashing when black arise. Wolf root bleeding between the eyes. Fog skelter up in the sky, and I don't know how much further I can go. Pain is immense in my shelter and home. The shift is intense, hard struggle take hold. Swamp humming like a lullaby. Kvyek nod, then it nullifies. Promises rusting the cypress size. Seen too much future fossilized. I done lost it all in the undertow. Yet I keep moving while my heart cold. Black water won't let me go. It just brands my soul and then lets me grow. I tried running, I tried stalling, tried drowning out the old gods calling. They don't chase, they wait for falling. Watch who pouts and who keeps crawling. It's insanity, won't do it over again. I was candidly cutting my wrist as a kid while my family thought I was being misled. I was walking my path, now that old me is dead. Walking the mines, hear the bones crack when my hope dies. Black waters crashing when black arise. Wolf root bleeding between the eyes. Fog skelter up in the sky, and I don't know how much further I can go. Pain is immense in my shelter and home. The shift is intense, hard struggle take hold. Walking the mines, hear the bones crack when my hope dies. Black waters crashing when black arise. Wolf root bleeding between the eyes. Fog skelter up in the sky, and I don't know how much further I can go. Pain is immense in my shelter and home. The shift is intense, hard struggle take hold.
I've been so high, cause I've been so low lately. I ain't tryna hide, I just rather ride solo, baby. Tears in the crowd, like sweat in the dojo, baby. I'ma go anywhere, go crazy. If I'm going anywhere, go crazy.
Fuck up again with the pick of the purpose, started off at the bottom, hidden and very worried the double soft. Swim up out of the deep and drying this water off. But I had bought it up and brought a message I got across. Cross my heart, hope to live in a lot of thoughts inside of my head. The way I'm thinking exhausting. Needed to disappear, same nigga you all seen. That'll be on scene like a celebrity on screen. Evidently you be this separate, we be a separate side. I forgive the enemy, love is loving and never died. I'll be out of negativity that can rectify. But I'm a threat to guys with lies, I'll leave a petrified. If you needed some kind of a confirmation, a concrete conversation, talk to Jason, the intent to calm the congregation. The constant change of content, good to chase to the high.
I've been so high, cause I've been so low lately. I ain't tryna hide, I just rather ride solo, baby. Tears that I've cried, like sweat in the dojo, baby. If I go anywhere, go crazy. If I'm going anywhere, go crazy.
Lately my mind been racing, basing shots on my reflection. Feeling vacant, faith been lost in misdirection. Heart been patient, pain my only recollection. Trying to face it, still I'm craving disconnection. Feeling shame, bro, just a shadow in confession. Every scar I gained became another lesson. Roll another one and let the smoke be my confessor. Howling at the moon, it's the only one that listens. Backseat vision blurry, dreaming of a sunlight. Hands still dirty from the days I had the gunfight. Soul still sturdy, but the mind been on the run, right? Chasing in a piece, but it's always been out of one sight. Falling like an angel, halo bending in the rear view. Voices in my head getting louder than a clear view. Trying to keep composure, I just pray to see the fear through. If I go anywhere, then I'm taking all my tears too. I've been drowning slow, trying to breathe through the ache. Feeling every load like a tide on a lake. Every time I heal, there's another heartbreak. But I still drive slow with my pride on the brakes. Voices in my head be singing me lullabies, telling me to hold on, but I'm barely getting by. Told the pain to stay and it became an alibi. Now I'm numb to the hurt, it's a hell of a high, goddamn.
I've been so high, cause I've been so low lately. I ain't tryna hide, I just rather ride solo, baby. Tears that I've cried, like sweat in the dojo, baby. If I go anywhere, go crazy. If I'm going anywhere, go crazy.
Yep. Oh. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
You'd be surprised how many people are watching your page daily, making sure not to like nothing of yours. Just monitoring, trying to keep tabs on you to see if you progressing or if you fell off yet. Y'all some freaking weirdos.
Did you know that I can see you?
And we are back. We are back, y'all. Welcome back, everyone. Hold on, y'all. I need to refresh. Hold on. All right, we're back. Yeah, I always have to play that clip during the show too now. Spoken. Definitely always have to play that clip now every time. Especially because what it says on the top of it, the meme. Do you know that I can see you? Yeah, Cat Williams kills me all the time. I love Cat Williams. Fuck yeah. All right, let's see what. So now we're at the portion of the show. If you guys have any topics or anything that's going on in the community that I should touch on, let me know. So yeah, welcome back. Yeah, his weed jokes are funny. Agreed. All right, I just got to play that clip again. Because, there are those y'all who don't like your boy, Don Chaos. But they're steading here, stalking me, acting like, but still trying to keep tabs on me. These 2 clips are for y'all.
You'd be surprised how many people are watching your page daily, making sure not to like nothing of yours. Just monitoring, trying to keep tabs on you to see if you progressing or if you fell off yet. Y'all some freaking weirdos.
Did you know that I can see you?
Oh, yeah. Just had to throw that out there. Who's all still here? What's up, Soupschly? Thank you for joining. I see that you're joining through Twitch, so thank you. We actually have 3 people tuning in on Twitch. That's dope. You're still here. Thank you, Soupschly. Appreciate you. This helps get my watch time up on Twitch. So, Isolated Beingz here is in the chat. Two-Face here is in the chat, mingling. Yeah. Make sure you guys peep the links to our guests that we had on tonight. Make sure you peep the links to that. There's links to their social medias as well as their where you can hear their music, as well as where you can pick up their merch and physical copies of their albums. So, yeah. Also, there's links. I don't know if you guys know, but if you peep the links down below in the description here, especially on YouTube, you can get yourself some official Don Chaos drip, which is what I call my official merch store. So, because there's a video project I'm working on with people repping my merch, which I call Chaos Drip. I'm going to make a video project, photo slideshow of people repping my stuff. So when you guys do order something, make sure you post a picture and tag me in it. Is it choppy? It's looking choppy on my end. All right, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I have my own official merch store, which is called Chaos Drip. This dope design that you guys see here in the background, that is available link down below. You don't think it's choppy? All right, it's probably just looking like that on my end then. So yeah, for those that don't know, excuse me. I do the Hours of Chaos podcast not only here on YouTube, I do it on Twitch as well. So yeah, Isolated Beingz, like Two-Face in the chat. Spoken Realness, I don't know if you saw what he said earlier, but Spoken Realness makes beats. So Isolated Beingz, if you want to get at the homie Spoken Realness in the chat, hit him up on Instagram. He makes really good beats. Really good beats. That's what I like to do. I like to link people up. That's what the whole point of the show is. This show is for the culture, for the community. Yeah. Order some Chaos Drip. That's my official merch store. Peep the links. Also, there's links to my sponsors. Blind Death Clothing. Check them out. And let's get into our first topic. This one got me really excited. So let's go ahead and play the clip that's going to lead into the first clips that are going to lead into our first topic that got me really excited. Let's play this first clip. So yeah, what do you guys think? If you guys know, you know. If you know, you know. What are those teasers? Well, let's just say a certain album, a classic album, one of my favorite albums of all time, an album that has gotten me through hard times, one of them albums that has legit helped me. Is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. So let me go ahead and pull it up. Let me pull up the chat. Let's just say, if you know, you know. Let me pull it up. What is going on here? Hold on, y'all. All right, let me pull up the first topic. Really, it's not choppy, though, because it looks choppy on my end. All right, screen share. All right, we have Angelic, the Resurrection, the 25th anniversary of Angelic. Like I said, one of my favorite albums of all time. I know this album is very significant for a lot of people. Because it's always how a lot of people found out about Tech Nine. A lot of people we either found out about Tech Nine through Absolute Power, which was the album that was released after this, or we found out about Tech Nine through this album, Angelic. This album is going to be celebrating its 25th anniversary, and it's coming out in multiple bundles. Right now at the top, I'm thinking of getting this on. I mean, I still have my Angelic CD that I've had for years, but I'm also thinking of getting this vinyl. Look at that vinyl. Look, it's a 2-disc vinyl, a 2 vinyl. Look at that. There's blue and red to signify good and bad. Look, how dope is that? Look at that vinyl, y'all. I've been saying this is one of those albums that I've been wanting to see on vinyl for years. And I'm glad Tech and Strange Music are starting to put a lot of their music out on vinyl too. Especially because it's hard to believe this album really is 25 years old. That's insane. Going to be 25 years old. That's insane. Gonna maybe have to do an anniversary stream or something, because like I said, I know a lot of people that have been listening to Tech for years, like myself. A lot of people found out about Tech either through Angelic or his follow-up album to Angelic, Absolute Power. It was either those 2 albums that I've always heard from people like myself that they found out about Tech Nine, and I was their introduction to Tech. Like I said, this is one of those albums that really has helped me through. And I've been listening to this album a lot too lately. Like a lot. This album has been taking me back to the days of when I really would listen to this for therapy. And with what I'm going through lately, this album's been helping me. I've been going back to this album a lot. Even before this was announced. So yeah, let's go ahead and read this. It says, all you Tech Nine historians know that 2026 marks the 25th anniversary of Tech Nine's iconic album, Angelic. But what you didn't know is that we are celebrating in the biggest way possible. We are bringing you Angelic the Resurrection 25th anniversary remaster, which will allow you to hear your favorite tracks enhanced like never before. This remixed and remastered version of the original Angelic drops on August 28th, 2026. You are not going to want to miss this pre-order. Be sure to check out all 5 pre-order packages because we have such sights to show you. Like I said, I have my old Angelic album that I've had for years, but I'm definitely going to get this CD version just to see how it sounds. But I'm definitely going to get this vinyl. Look how sick those vinyls are, y'all. I've been saying for years that this album needs to come out on vinyl. I hope Absolute Power comes out on vinyl too. I know Tech's been doing a lot of his stuff on vinyl too now, which is dope because I love vinyl. Like I said, this was the album that got some of us into Tech Nine, or some people found out about Tech Nine through Absolute Power. It was always either of those two. Like, yes, this was Tech Nine's 3rd album, but if you want to look at it, technically, this would be Tech Nine's national debut album. This would technically be his national debut album. Like, yeah, he was releasing music locally in Kansas City and Missouri, but if you really want to add to it, this would really be Tech's debut national album. This is how a lot of us found out about Tech national outside of Kansas City and Missouri. So yeah, we have different packages. We have a CD package, which is just the CD signed. what the remastered album and signed booklet with extra bundle pieces. And we have the vinyl package, which is the 2-piece variant color, plus then collectors who want the 2-piece color with signed. So yeah, there's the vinyl package, which is $39. That's not bad for a vinyl. That's technically the price for a vinyl anyways. Then we have the Stanima package, which has a CD, vinyl, signed pieces, Heaven and Hell, bandanas, plus a merch package without moving to limited collector tier. So this comes with the CD, the vinyl, a 12-inch poster, it looks like. Comes with a Heaven bandana, a Hell bandana. Then we have the It's Alive package, which is Stanima plus numbered canvas, 2021 CD, 2001 CD bag collectors who want the signed 24-piece limited original It's Alive CD. So yeah. And then finally we have the God Complex, which is only going to be 25 of these available. And when you add all of this together, that's why the price is what it is. I mean, it makes sense. It's $900.99. 9, y'all, because not Tech 9. So you have Test Press, Compound Event, Warehouse Spree, Barbecue, Luncheon, a rare campus level strange music experience with the deepest collector stack. And yeah. So yeah, it looks like with this one, you get a $500 warehouse shopping spree, exclusive strange music compound tour. That's dope. And then you get to have world famous Kansas City barbecue dinner. So you get to have a world famous Kansas City barbecue dinner with Tech. That's just dope. That's dope. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm probably going to go ahead and get this. I'm excited for it. Like I said, I've been listening to this album a lot. So what other topics can we talk about? Oh yeah, this dope news. Pre-orders are also up for this finally. Let me see. DJ Clay presents Let 'Em Bleed Volume 5. Pre-orders are up right now. You can pre-order this with just the mixtape, the EP, the mixtape, a shirt, and I believe there's a poster bundle of that. And it looks like there's a lot of people that are going to be contributing to this DJ Clay Let 'Em Bleed. So we're going to hear exclusive ICP stuff on here. We're going to hear some exclusive Ouija on here. You know, Darby's contributed, it looks like, to this Let 'Em Bleed, which is dope. Looks like Shaggy the Airhead did a lot of contribute on here. And it looks like even Devereaux did a lot of contribute to this, which is dope. It looks like it's going to have like a lot of known people in the underground and culture on here. So, yeah. Pre-orders are up for that. You know, Also for my local people, the homie Insane Poetry. He's doing his tour, which is called the Killing the Stage Tour. This is for the show here in Denver. It's going down Sunday, July 19th. So you can guarantee I'll be here at this show. Anyone in the Denver area, come say what up. That's coming to the show. Come say what up. Let's party. Let's kick it. Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? So yeah. So if there's any topics, anyone else that I should touch on, that anyone wants me to talk about today. So let's see. Oh yeah, let's see if they've added anything new to the Gathering website. All right, let's see what we got here. See if they've added new stuff to the Gathering. I've been told they added some new stuff to the Gathering website. So let's see what we got here. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see, we have the Kraken stage. Do we have any acts lined up named for the Kraken stage? So far, just ICP and Ouija. I believe, didn't Midnight Yami, wasn't he announced for main stage? Here's the Cyclone stage, which is the second stage. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's still stuff labeled on the website, so that's weird. Detonating stage. I thought some people have been announced as booked, but it doesn't look like it. Let's see, is there any late night parties? We had to have some late night parties. We have the Juggalo C Shoddy Sing Along, hosted by Chapter 17, Peg Leg Pirate Booty Peep Show. Then we have the Juggalo Yacht Club making its 10-year anniversary wine mixer, the Juggalo Yacht Club making its return. We have the Swamp Lagoon Party, which is hosted by Devereaux and Shaggy the Airhead. Is there any stuff labeled for the sideshow? No. Is there anything labeled for the competitions? We do have some stuff for the competitions. We have the 17 layers of Hell's Pit Hot Wing eating contest. We have 2 Tough Tonys fishing tournament. We have body and face piercing contest. We have a costume contest. Going down, we have DCG Con tournaments and Juggalo Bingo, Deal or No Deal. Going down, we have the Fago launching contest, the Flowmaster Rap Battle, the Rap Battle competition. We have Catch Juggalo 21 game show. We have the lingerie contest. We have the Miss Juggalette pageant. We have the Mr. Juggalo pageant. Don Chaos for the Mr. Juggalo pageant. What do I have to do? What? No, that won't ever happen. Then we have the netting game going down. Then we have the Queen of Cheeks contest. Then we have the tattoo contest, Tom Woods art battle. And then we have the wet t-shirt contest. Then we have the other flavor. What else do we got? We have the Mad Movies tent, his score, video games. We have the Juggalos in recovery, swimming, river float trips, meditation ninjas, open mic. We have gladiatorial combat. We have the Welcome Home Parade, Juggalo Flea Market, Podcast Super Shows, Team Hot Dog Cookout. That's Thursday at noon, 3 p.m. Only on Thursday, it looks like. That's only one day. So it says, in case you haven't heard, this is our world, which means whatever land we land on, we control it, we own it. For those of us, by us, Juggalo movement is alive and in full effect, like Michael Jackson achieved zombie status to school the world with one more wicked boogie. We're making space as the DUI creators in our beautiful underground can have an open air market to display their wares at the Juggalo Flea Market. Meanwhile, all your favorite internet voices speaking from the mighty Dark Carnival will be doing their thing live in the mix at the Podcast Super Show. If you guys want the Hours of Chaos podcast there, let them know. Email them, have them hit me up too, please. That'd be cool. Yeah. All this. Yeah, we'll be doing their thing live with the Podcast Super Show. Oh, is this fat flavor making you hungry for some food you can savor? We got you, Ninja. Come get you some grilled goodness as the psychopathic soldiers slaying them glizzies in the street team hot dog cookout. So yeah, if you guys want to see the Hours of Chaos podcast live at the Gathering, I think that'd be dope. I just need to get back to the Gathering in general. I've been told it's not the Gathering without me. You know, it's not the Gathering without Don Chaos. For those that have kicked it with me at the Gathering. And I've not been to the Gathering since 2021. That was the last Gathering I went to. So, yeah. Yeah. It's a nice touch. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Unless there's any other topics y'all want me to talk about, I guess we can. I don't think we have a guest booked for next Wednesday. I think my guest has something going on that the person I was supposed to have on. So I don't think next Wednesday we're having a guest. But I can tell you that the 17th, we do have a guest. And it's going to be another first-time person on the Hours of Chaos podcast. This is a female MC. She's been making some noise a lot. And anyone follows her on social media, follows her music. This MC's been writing music. Because like I said, on the Hours of Chaos podcast, we like to have all types of guests. Not just people that do music, but people that do art, comedians in this thing, fellow podcasters, influencers, pro wrestlers, anyone that's doing anything in this underground scene, in this carnival that we all love. So not next week, because like I said, I don't think we have our guests because they have stuff going on. But the next Wednesday, we definitely have a guest booked. And this is going to be her first time on the Hours of Chaos podcast. So, drum roll, please. Guys ready? Are you guys ready? Drum roll. Our guest making her debut on the 17th for the Hours of Chaos podcast is going to be the one and only. She's excited to be on the show. Like I said, she's an up-and-coming artist. She does a lot of stuff for our scene. Give it up for Tina Bear. She's going to be joining us on the 17th, y'all. What y'all know about that? What y'all know about that? That's right. Making her debut on the Hours of Chaos podcast. Like I said, she does a lot of stuff for our culture and scene. She's been writing music a lot lately, too. She's going to be joining us on the 17th, y'all. Holy shit. Holy shit. So, yeah. I think that's all we have as far as topics. So, yeah. This was a great episode. And, yeah, make sure you guys peep the links down below. Follow me on all social media. Check out my sponsors, Blind Death Clothing. Also, links down to our guests down below, all their social medias, and where you guys can follow them, as well you can pick up Isolated Beingz merch, as well as albums. There's links to all that down below. And there is a video project I'm working on. So get yourself some official Chaos drip, which is my official merch store. And yeah, then when you order something from my store, make sure you post it on social media, tag me in it, do a video unboxing, and then send me a pic, because like I said, there's a video slideshow that I want to make of people repping Chaos drip, which is my stuff. Like this dope design that you guys can see that everyone loves. That's exclusive on the official Carnival Spirit store. So make sure you go check that out. Also, I'm still planning on doing a live Chaos Theory video exclusively on Carnival Spirits. I don't know the date exactly yet, but I will be doing that pretty soon. And for those that don't know what my Chaos Theory videos are, those are my what if Juggalo scenarios or chaos theories that I like to do. And they're basically what ifs. And what I'm going to be doing is talking about how the second deck is connected, whether ICP did that unintentionally or intentionally. So we got that going down. I'll possibly be doing a Chaotic Clown Lounge this Sunday, where I just do my hangout streams, where I just hang out. And those are usually immediately after Cheese, Ruby's Coffee with Granny streams that she does. So usually those are immediately right. That the Hours of Chaos podcast is now going to be not Hours of Chaos podcast. The Chaotic Clown Lounge, what I do on Sundays, that's going to always now be immediately after Coffee with Granny, which is Cheese's Ruby streams that she does. So yeah, you'll have Coffee with Granny on Sundays. And then immediately after that, you have the Chaotic Clown Lounge. So yeah. Everyone, have a good day or night whenever you view this. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Share this everywhere so we can beat the algorithm. And yeah, much love, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Later, y'all. And you guys already know who I am. I am Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. your friendly neighborhood JUWGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, well, it sucks to be you. And always, always keep the hatchet in your life, no matter what. Later, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Hit me up later, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Let me know how I did. Have a good night, y'all.